What's going on, guys? The Crypto Lark from Wellington here. Today we are going to be talking about the $1 billion elephant in the room, and that elephant is, of course, BitConnect. Now, I'm going to try to give as unbiased a review as possible of this project, and I know that no matter what I say, I'm going to have all kinds of crazy negativity going on in the comment section. I expect that, because BitConnect is highly contentious. Half of the people who like BitConnect say that BitConnect is the best thing in the world and that BitConnect's going to change the world. It's revolution, as advertised, of course, on their own website. The other half say, Admiral Akbar, it's a scam. Admiral Akbar, I told you you're not welcome in this video. Get out of here. We're not calling it a scam, Admiral Akbar. Look, that is the other half of the equation. There are a lot of people who say BitConnect is a very complex scam, that it's going to defraud people literally of billions of dollars at the end of the day. We're going to try and look at all the facts here and try and actually figure out what the heck is going on with BitConnect. Of course, all of that after a quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button and everybody who is subscribing to the channel. Are you subscribed yet? You can hit just down below. There's a subscribe button over there for you. And of course, if you want, you can always support me as a patron over on Patreon or follow me along at steemit.com. And guys, you know the drill. This is not professional financial advice. This is just a guy talking about cryptocurrencies on the internet. Let's check it out. So, what is BitConnect's proposition? Well, essentially, BitConnect is offering you, actually, there's a few different ways to invest in BitConnect, by the way. Most people only talk about the lending system because that's where all the referrals are at, and that's where the easy returns are at. Not many people talk about staking BitConnect. Even fewer people talk about mining BitConnect. We're going to address those issues in the video today as well. But the real thing comes from the BitConnect lending. Now, you might say, well, Lark, it's kind of hard for you to review BitConnect if you've never put your money into it, and it'd be like, driving a car or trying to sell a car without having driven it. Yeah, okay. I get that, but I talk about a lot of coins on this channel, a lot that I don't invest in personally, and a lot that I, don't use personally. And so look, that's what we're doing today. We're talking about a coin. We're trying to find the publicly available facts about that coin and have a chat about it. So let us talk about lending. BitConnect lending platform. Now this is where everybody gets really excited, of course. And that is that if you loan, for example, $1,000, that you'll get this daily percentage paid out to you. And it's a really good product. It is. It is. I mean, look at this. I mean, there's no guaranteed payouts either. That's something to keep in mind. A lot of people who criticize this say, well, yeah, it's a, there's no blah, blah, blah. Look, the payout's not guaranteed. You can see here, we even had a day where it's 0.03% interest, but then we had a 1.81% interest payout on that day, so it fluctuates. They say their own average is 0.93, which is pretty damn good. So if you invest $1,000 after 100 days of no reinvesting, you would have $930 back. Of course, most people do reinvest continually. There's a lot of different spreadsheets that you can look at that lay out that if you invest $100 now, in a few years you'll have a few $100,000. Sound too good to be true? That's what most people think. That's certainly what most people think. Now the other equation here is, of course, staking. And not many people talk about staking when it comes to BitConnect, because again, really the important thing here is that everyone talks about lending on BitConnect. That's where the real excitement is for people. That's where all the referral money is getting made at. But look, the staking is something that you cannot ignore when it comes to BitConnect. BitConnect supposedly pre-mined 4.8 million coins. If that's true, and it's hard to find any factual information about BitConnect on the internet. This BitConnect in general is so clouded in mystery and obscurity, and I think that is exactly how they want it. They want to make sure that anybody looking in can only see what they want them to see. Amazing profits, people making money on YouTube, all the other details are very, very opaque. It's hard to actually see what's going on. This is why there's, you know, no evidence of the trading bot. This is why there's no white paper. This is why there's, you know, all this stuff is conjecture. Where the hell's the team, for example? But look, if you do want to stake your BitConnect tokens, that is also actually a great way to earn, a great way to return profits. So if you do want to get into that, where's my staking chart gone to? Here it is. If you do want to get involved in staking your BitConnect coins, it's actually really, really profitable. I mean, now that BitConnect coins are almost $200, probably not so profitable. But nevertheless, if you got your BitConnect tokens 6 months, a year ago, wow, you could be doing really, really good right now. The interest paid on them, 60% interest for 6 months. Now that offer's already expired. 50% interest for 6 months. Currently, that deal will be running out after 3 months, though. But if you were to invest in January 2018, you'd get 40% interest back in 6 months on staking your BitConnect tokens. Of course, lending is probably more valuable, but staking is a pretty good way to earn with BitConnect as well. And of course, you can mine BitConnect. That is also profitable. I know there's a lot of people turning some pretty good profits mining BitConnect tokens as well. So there's a lot of ways to earn with BitConnect. Everyone always talks about the lending, but actually, if you do have mining equipment at home, BitConnect tokens are not a bad coin to mine. If you already hold a bunch of BitConnect tokens, you should damn well be staking them. If you're not, you're probably lending them, to be fair, making more money. But nevertheless, there's great returns to be had on staking them as well. So that is something to keep in mind. Now look, if you want to look at some classical scam websites, you can look at something like Aurora Mine. Okay, Admiral Akbar, say it. It's a scam. Thank you, Admiral Akbar. Look, something like Aurora Mine is an obvious scam. Nobody can give you up to 16.7% of your investment daily. And I have so many people posting in the comment sections down below about Aurora Mine. And look, I delete those out. I don't want any new people coming in to get scammed. And yeah, they go to someone else's YouTube video and they see the exact comments, probably get scammed anyway. People who are going to invest in this are going to invest in this. I know there's a lot of people out there who say, yeah, you know, no risk, no reward, lark. But something like Aurora Mine, it's not even a conversation. These guys are going to steal your money without a doubt. Without a doubt. Server runtime 20 days. Come on. Come on, we just had microhash. This is probably the same people who did microhash. They just keep going in circles, creating new websites, and people keep throwing money at them and losing all their money. It's crazy. BitConnect is different. We can't compare it to something like Aurora Mine. What about BitPetite? It's a scam! Admiral Akbar. This guy just can't get rid of that guy. Look, BitPetite, don't use it, won't use it. Even if it's not a scam, what are they offering to do? Money laundering services? Are you freaking kidding me? You guys want to be part of that? There's even some people who are throwing around the conspiracy theory that BitConnect itself was a giant money laundering scheme. I don't know about that. That seems a bit far-fetched to me. But hey, you never know. Never know. Crazy stuff happens. But why would you want to be involved with BitPetite? Oh my gosh. Again, not something I want to get involved in. Now look. The most common way of describing BitConnect is probably as a Ponzi scheme, although it does have some Ponzi-like characteristics. It goes much beyond that, because for a Ponzi scheme, or in a pyramid scheme, not exactly the same thing, but we'll talk about them at the same time, most of this relies on new money coming in. And because the guys at BitConnect have been staking their own tokens, probably have been, trading as well and all these things, they have such a huge amount of money in the reserve that even if no new money came in, they'd be able to pay out for a very, 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 very long time. So I can't necessarily say it's exactly a Ponzi scheme, although it has some Ponzi-like characteristics. Now, I call it a scheme, not a scam. A Ponzi scheme is not necessarily a scam. You can't call it that. Look, Ponzi schemes make a lot of people a lot of money. That's something to keep in mind. I think BitConnect is probably most similar in a lot of ways to a Ponzi scheme, because a lot of people are going to make a lot of money for a long time with BitConnect. Straight up, people are going to make a lot of money with this, guys. If you're involved in BitConnect, you're probably making a lot of money already. If you're not involved with BitConnect, you'll probably get involved at some point and probably make a lot of money too. The point is that at some point, it will collapse in on itself. When that will be, hard to say. Hard to say indeed. Now look, one thing, administration, decentralized. Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? It's nice to have a decentralized administration. That's fantastic. However, what's that actually mean? Who owns BitConnect? Who are the developers behind BitConnect? Why are none of these people public? Now look, I know they recently had this event in Thailand, and everybody said, hey, look, here's the proof. But really, who did they meet? Think about that. Who were the people they met in Thailand? They didn't meet the owner of BitConnect. They didn't meet the key developers of BitConnect. They met a lot of people representing BitConnect who told them a lot of great stuff about BitConnect. But imagine if I was, I don't know, some dude in the UK, for example, and I had thought up the idea of BitConnect, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to just hire a team of Thai people to come out here and represent the product. Easy enough. Don't even have to meet them. Send them emails. Pay them. They'll do it. It's not that hard to do. That's, for me, the Thailand event was no sort of proof of existence. And you might say, okay, well, look, Satoshi Nakamoto, also mysterious person, nobody knows who it was. He was a genius. He gave us Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, of course, is amazing. Yeah, that's true. But Satoshi Nakamoto also gave us a decentralized cryptocurrency. BitConnect is not actually really very decentralized because 95% of BitConnect transactions take place over on BitConnect itself. I think this is very telling here. Have a look at this. Why do 95% of the transactions happen only on BitConnect? Why isn't Bittrex listing BitConnect? Why doesn't Poloniex list it? Why doesn't Binance list it? Why doesn't anybody except for a very few exchanges list BitConnect tokens? You guys ever stop to ask yourself that question? Is it just that, you know, Bittrex doesn't, I don't know, want people getting in on their scam or whatever? I don't know. That's a really interesting question to ask yourself. They've been around for so long. They're the 10th biggest cryptocurrency at the moment, and yet nobody will list their coin. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? I think that's an interesting question to ask yourself. Moving on from that, there's a lot of people who have tried to get in contact with the UK address where BitConnect is listed. Now look, this doesn't surprise me that people can't get a hold of them. This is super common practice and isn't necessarily a mark against BitConnect in my mind, that there is no office in the UK. There are a lot of companies that register themselves in the UK because the process is pretty easy, and they just, there are companies that rent out office space, basically, so they let you then say that you have your office in that room. It's pretty easy to do. Setting up such a shell company is, or a shell address, sorry, is really no problem at all. So, yeah. I like clarity. I like openness. And there's a certain amount of people in the crypto space who think that everything should be underground, who think that everything should be, you know, mysterious and cloak and dagger. And I don't see the crypto space being like that. I see the crypto space as being something that's going to open us up. We don't want to be going into the dark. We want to be coming out into the light. We already live in the dark in a lot of ways. Government regulation, federal banking, all this stuff is the dark. BitConnect only adds to the darkness. I like projects where you know who the team is, you know who the developers are. There's a real community feel on voting and all these things. The only posts I can almost find about BitConnect are either people calling it a scam, or everyone pumping the referral code saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. And the fact that there's nothing really in between, there's nobody saying about, oh, it's such a great community feel over on BitConnect, or oh, I really like the governance model, or any of this stuff, or the developers are so clever. None of this stuff happens. None of this stuff happens. Okay. Another thing that I think is very, very important to think about in the BitConnect equation is the bonus program. Now, there are a lot of YouTubers who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off the referral program. And look, if my sole motivation for starting this YouTube channel was to make money, I'd be pumping the heck out of BitConnect. Because, man, there is so much money to be made over there, it is dumb. It is absolutely dumb. There are kids making money on BitConnect like crazy. All kinds of YouTubers making crazy amounts of money over on BitConnect. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And actually, some of these people used to talk a lot about different things. Now they basically only make videos about BitConnect, bragging about how much money they make. You know why? And I'm not bashing these guys for that. That's their sting, man, and that's cool. I get it. Look, money doesn't care where it came from. End of the day, those guys have hundreds of thousands of dollars and I don't. Fair enough. Okay, rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. That's their thing. That is their thing. But why do they keep posting these videos about how much they make? Because money is contagious. Success is contagious. When people look and say, man, that guy made hundreds of thousands of dollars on BitConnect, I'm going to sign up too. And this is where this comes in. They really should have not made this in a pyramid structure. It really doesn't help their overall trustworthiness, I suppose. But look, the referral program's amazing. And it's almost too good to be true. Some of the top YouTubers who are really talking about BitConnect a lot, huge money, absolutely huge money. Because the referral program is so good. 7% at level 1, 3% at level 2, 1% at level 3. Of course, if you're a YouTuber and you're getting started off, or you're a YouTuber and you've been in it for a while and you think, man, I need a new revenue income source, BitConnect is the way. Certainly, without a doubt, BitConnect makes people rich. And that's something to keep in mind in my whole review here, is that there's a lot of things that I don't like about BitConnect, but you gotta give it to the people who are gaming the system over at BitConnect. They're making huge profits, guys. And it's not just about referrals, by the way. I gotta mention this. Because not enough people talk about it. You can make money on BitConnect without any referrals. How do you do that? Well, they've got a trading bot. And that's not such a novel concept, actually. For example, Goldman Sachs runs a trading bot. JP Morgan run trading bots. These guys have used these trading bots for years. And almost never lose. Trading bots are incredibly effective. And so if you don't want to do the referral thing and all this, you don't have to sign up under anybody. You can just go over to BitConnect, walk into the BitConnect shop, so to speak, put your money down, and collect your interest. And it'll pay out between 0 and 2% daily for the term of your investment. That's legit. You will get paid, guys. You will get paid. Again, I'm not saying that BitConnect is a scam. A scam would be something that would just take your money. This is different. This is like Ponzi on crack. It's very clever, has an incredibly long-term potential. This is the kind of thing that I feel would make, Bernie Madoff jealous. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now, some people say that, okay, so there's no white paper, there's no team, there's no evidence of the trading bot. You can't see the trading bot code. Where's the trading bot? Don't know, can't see it. Yeah, but they say, okay, hey, look, we don't want anybody stealing our company secrets. We worked really hard to develop this code, and we don't want someone to just run in and take it. Well, okay, let's buy that premises for a minute. There's a lot of ways you could provide proof of something without having to show people, the keys to the castle, so to speak. So that's one thing. Some other things that I think we need to consider. Look at their social media, for example. They don't need to have a social media presence because YouTube does it for them. The Referral Program does it for them. The only thing they ever post about on their social media is some generic Bitcoin articles. Nothing interesting at all. Nothing that actually talking about their project or what they do. Even their own news feed on their own website doesn't actually say anything really about BitConnect the project, BitConnect the community, because there is no BitConnect community except all the people who are, you know, pushing BitConnect. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Now, there's a lot of questions that you should ask yourself before you get involved in BitConnect. Can you make good money with BitConnect? Absolutely. Is BitConnect going to be around for quite a while? Absolutely. Look, they've only mined 8.2 million coins so far. The max supply is 28 million. BitConnect's got a long time to go, considering all the different factors here. The staking on the coins, the new money coming in. I mean, the whole crypto market in general has so much money coming in. It's crazy. That's why Bitcoin's going to be, you know, $20,000 next year. That's why the whole crypto market is, you know, going from 150 billion to, you know, 500 billion next year, because the whole market's growing. And as the market grows, BitConnect will continue to bring in new money. That's just straight up. That's just straight up. So if you're in BitConnect now, you're actually early on BitConnect, and chances are you'll be able to stay in it for quite a long time and make huge amounts of money before it all goes up. Something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. But there's a lot of questions to ask yourself, and these are some questions that, you know, I've prepared for you guys. So, one, how would BitConnect perform in a long-term bear market? Would it actually be able to continue returning profits for people? Would it be a good return on investment, or would it be giving you 0.01% per day? That's an interesting thought. We've had a pretty good bull market recently. I know there's been some ups and downs, but in general, we're heading up. I don't think we're going to see that long-term bear market like we have seen in previous years, where we had, you know, a whole year or a whole year and a half where Bitcoin didn't really do very much. And of course, BitConnect is inextricably linked to the success of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't succeed, BitConnect will not succeed. Of course, that's true for basically the entire crypto market as well, so it's not necessarily a slight against BitConnect, that comment. One thing that I really am suspicious about is how BitConnect would perform in the event of a bank run. And that's this. If tomorrow everybody tried pulling all their money out of BitConnect, would it work? If everybody, instead of continually reinvesting that money and making great paper gains, if they actually pulled their money out, would BitConnect have enough money to pay them? That's an interesting question for you to think about. Now, look, there's a lot of good arguments here as well for BitConnect. For example, banks essentially do a fairly similar thing with your money. They take your money, you know, they wash it around, they lend it out, they get big returns on it, they use their own trading bots, they get great returns on it, and they give you a dick all, basically. And so actually BitConnect is offering a pretty good return on your money, especially if you compare it to any kind of traditional banking. Not even close. Not even close. Now, you could criticize some other projects as well for being, you know, pyramid-alike. Some people have come out and said, for example, that Steam, and I don't think this is true about Steam, but some people have come out and said that, you know, Steam, for example, okay, there's just a bunch of whales at the top that continually enrich themselves because their Steam power is so high that they can just upvote themselves and get $100 a day, every day, forever on end. Those are valid arguments against the Steam platform, but nevertheless, I don't think that Steam and BitConnect can really be compared at all. One question you might want to ask yourself is, if trading bots are so damn successful, why not just run your own trading bot? Why not get a gun bot and just run that? And shouldn't you be more successful? Because essentially what BitConnect is doing, they're making 3 or 4% in a day, but they're only giving half of that, for example, to the people who are investing in the platform. Fair enough. They got a business to run. They got to make their money too. They got to have reserve funds for the off days when they don't make any money. But wouldn't you just be better off running your own? Or maybe it's easier to simply throw your money into BitConnect and just forget about it. That's why I like cloud mining, for example. Way easier to do. Throw your money in, forget about it. You get paid out. Done. Set it, forget it. So there's an argument there. That, of course, leads us on to Genesis mining. Now, there are a lot of people who say that, okay, well, if BitConnect is a scam, then Genesis mining must also be a scam, or that Genesis mining is a worse scam than BitConnect if BitConnect is a scam. I'm not saying either are scams. I like Genesis mining. It's a clear product. I understand what I'm getting. The team's transparent and all the rest of it. And I like the concept of mining in general. That being said, there are a lot of people who have had difficulties with Genesis mining. There was when they got hacked and the payouts didn't come for some days and everybody started screaming, "Go on, Admiral Akbar, you can do it. It's a scam!" Of course, Genesis mining still giving great payouts, and they have a referral program too. And it's a generous referral program, and a lot of people make a lot of money off of it. You got to keep that real. And, of course, BitConnect has inspired others to follow in their footsteps. Regal Coin, for example, has got a fairly similar program set up to BitConnect, and I haven't done any real research into Regal Coin, but I'm just saying there's competition out there in the space for BitConnect. And if you're a BitConnect enthusiast, you might think, well, maybe I could invest in Regal Coin as well, or is Regal Coin going to take some money away from BitConnect and thus make BitConnect less profitable? Something to think about if you are a BitConnect investor. So, there's of course a lot of people out there who say as well, why would you waste your money in BitConnect when actually trading is way, way more profitable? That's actually an argument in favor of BitConnect because, to be honest, I think, and you guys know I'm always talking about this, long-term holdings best, etc., etc. 10% of day traders make an absolute killing. They do. They do. They make your 1% gains over on BitConnect look like child's play. They really, really do, guys. 90% of people, though, are going to lose terribly in day trading. So in that situation, you might actually be safer putting your money into BitConnect, or just go invest in Bitcoin, guys. Come on, invest in Bitcoin. You don't need to invest in BitConnect. You could just go invest in Bitcoin and hold your Bitcoin and also see nice returns. That being said, BitConnect offers a very easy service in that regard. Now, there are those who say, well, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. Might be the case with BitConnect. Greed certainly can come into it. It's very easy money on BitConnect. Oh, and the referral program, so damn good. That's true as well. But on the opposite hand, no risk, no gain, right, guys? No risk, no gain. In spite of all the naysayers, BitConnect is up at number 10 today, and I saw it was up as high as number 8, I think, this morning, even ahead of Neo, a project like Neo, which offers, so much, and is such an amazing project. BitConnect was ahead of that. Money, guys, money. Money talks at the end of the day. And you got to keep that real. Money talks, guys. Obviously, if you do invest in BitConnect, your money will be locked up for a certain period of time. They have different programs. I'm sure if you're in BitConnect, you know all about it. But your money is locked up for a certain amount of time, but you can withdraw daily. You can withdraw daily, and that's a big thing in the favor of BitConnect. They have shown themselves that in spite of all the lack of transparency, all the drama, all the naysayers about it, people keep getting paid. People keep getting paid big times. Those guys who have brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars in referral fees, they can withdraw. They get paid. They get paid big time, guys. So keep that real. Keep that real. They haven't not paid yet. One real concern here is that the compound interest over the years means that at some point BitConnect simply has to collapse on itself. And that may not happen for a few years, guys, but just take this through to its logical end. If everybody on BitConnect keeps investing and everybody keeps getting 1% daily, and you have billions of dollars invested in BitConnect and everyone's getting 1% daily and everybody keeps reinvesting their money and on and on and on and on and on, Eventually, what, BitConnect in 10, 20 years will be worth more than China. Really, if you do the math to its end, and if you think there's that much money invested in BitConnect, it'll be the most profitable thing of all human history ever. And that's why at some point BitConnect will come down. Again, that's probably not going to be for a while, guys. If you think BitConnect is so awesome, why didn't they just take this to a group of venture capitalists and say, hey guys, look, we got this great trading bot thing. It's going to make everybody, you know, X amount of money per day. We need hundreds of millions of dollars from you. And they would go, oh yeah, that's more than I could ever make doing anything else. Here's your money. Instead, they decided to come to Joe Investor, essentially, you know, average dude, $100, $500, $1,000. Put your money in, guys. We'll give you some sweet money back. Why didn't they go to big money to get this? Why didn't they go to venture capitalists? You might say, well, it's cryptocurrencies, Lark. They wanted to have regular people involved and, you know, not get, you know, big corporate investors involved and all this stuff. And so, yeah, but if that's the case, why are they so non-transparent? Why do they have to hide everything? These are all questions to ask yourself, guys. This is something that is going to work until it doesn't. A lot of people are going to make a lot of money off BitConnect for a long, long time. And then one day, it's all going to come down because quite simply, those kind of gains cannot be sustained over the long term. And that's the end of the story. If you want to invest in BitConnect, that is your own decision, guys. I know a lot of you out there are invested in it. A lot of you out there are big time enthusiasts of it. God bless you guys. Don't go all in on BitConnect, whatever you do. Put some money in if that's your thing, but don't go all in on it. There's a lot of other great projects out there in the crypto space. Make sure you guys are getting your Bitcoin in there as well. Personally, I'm not going anywhere near BitConnect. I don't like it. I don't think it's a project that deserves my money. That's just straight up. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review of BitConnect. I know I didn't go into super deep details about how the lending platform works and all that stuff. I'm sure that if you're interested in BitConnect, there are hundreds of videos out there that'll tell you in great detail how and why to use the lending platform. I wanted to present something different here. I wanted to present some of the pros and some of the cons and, you know, try and provide as unbiased a review as I can. I know still, you know, there's a little bit of bias comes in because I don't invest in BitConnect and it's not for me. But I wanted to present, you know, some facts for you. And Admiral Akbar, I told you, getting out of here. It's not a scam, okay? It's not a scam. It's not a scam. It's a highly clever Ponzi scheme that's going to run for a very long time and going to make a lot of people a lot of money. And like I said, money doesn't care where it came from. I care where my money came from, but money doesn't care. Money is just a thing that goes back and forth. And so if you don't care where that money comes from, well, there's a lot of money to be made in BitConnect. Until there isn't. Good luck out there, guys. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.